Mark, set, go.
Hey, BackFit community, it's Dr. Bartlett and Dr. Bentham. Dr. Bartlett, you there?
I'm here at home.
All right, here we are. We're in our homes again. We're back to bring you some more content that's really key. So we're going to talk about some more videos for you today. We're going to talk about increasing or upgrading our MSP program, and we also have another video for you and another giveaway for you. So we're going to give away another $100 gift certificate. So stay tuned all the way through so we can learn how to win that. So I just want to take a moment to talk a little bit about context. We're going to give you lots of content today. We want to talk about context of why we're doing this. Why are we so passionate about giving you this information right now? And it has to do with your health. We are in a crisis. Yes, health crisis and an economy crisis. We have a lot of things to be fearful for and concerned about at this time. But I want to invite us all to think about this crisis as possibly an opportunity. So often, patients, you tell us, I don't have time. I don't have time for my health. I don't have time to be making good meals or exercising or spending time to work on my health. Well, what an opportunity that we all have right now to really grow a new muscle, to work on our health. And so I'm going to draw on a lesson that I've learned from one of my favorite places, and that's the ocean. I know a lot of us share our love for the ocean. And isn't it true that at times our ocean parallels our life? At times our ocean's very calm and it's very easy, it's very fun, it's very predictable, it's enjoyable. And then all of a sudden, just like our lives, our ocean, a big storm comes in and it's chaotic and it's unpredictable and it's dangerous and it's stressful. And I'm sure many of you are feeling that right now as we're in this COVID-19 crisis. So I know that a lot of us, including myself, I'd love to change the environment. We'd love to stop the storm, but really that's not the opportunity at hand. The opportunity at hand is we need to start to build a stronger boat, a bigger boat, a boat that will endure the storm. And so in this crisis, our team is asking you, A, are we going to retract into fear and do less and worry about changing the environment? Or could we think about this opportunity to expand and grow into better health, better habits, a lot of the things that we've been teaching you? And so why am I saying this? Because health, there's never been a more important time to be healthy in our lives in the world right now. Why do we say this? Because the people that are most vulnerable to COVID-19, they're the ones that are compromised. They're the ones where their immune systems are compromised and their cardiovascular and the respiratory systems are compromised. Their functioning is down. So it is so crucial that together as a community, we build our health back up. And that's what we're talking about, our pillars of our health. We want you to double down right now with your health. Never before. We want you to focus on being healthy. Our Get Fit strategies that we're going to talk about today, our NutriFit strategies that Dr. Morton talked about on Wednesday, our MindFit strategies, Dr. Doyle, Dr. Marissa have been talking about, and our spine fit. I know this is difficult because our office isn't closed, but we live our life through our nervous system. So never before. This is so important that we learn these methods to be healthy. So these tools can increase our health. They can increase our body. They can increase our functioning. And I want you to just make health your priority. So that's our message today. I'm going to hand it over to Dr. B because we want to talk about some other things now.
All right. So thank you, Dr. Craig. So such important words. So let's review last week. We shared with you our MSP program or protocol that we follow ourselves that keeps us on track, gives us structure. Let's review it again. If you're new on the video, the M portion is morning mobility, getting your joints moving. So we shared a video with you last week. It's still available for you. It's a 5-minute protocol to get your joints moving. Then Dr. Bentham covered the S portion. There's two. There's a strength and a stretch portion. And then P is for posture. And that's more laying on your foams, ending the day on your foams, stretching your spine out, getting it prepared for the next day. Now, Dr. Craig and I were talking this week, and we realized that we missed one major category in the MSP program, and it's movement. And it couldn't be more important, as Dr. Craig was saying, is we got to get moving. We are not designed to sit in front of the TV. We are not designed to sit in front of the computer. So we got to get moving. So in this category, it's getting outside, obviously being safe, keeping your distance, but getting out for a hike, get out walking, get on your bike. If you got a rowing machine, get on the rowing machine. Dr. Morton's going to be sharing on Zoom some yoga stretches that you can do at home, just getting your body moving. So this category is super important. Now, to support you and help you, what Dr. Craig and I did is we created a worksheet that is going to just give you, call it a to-do list, or that you can follow through every day, or a checklist, just to keep you on track. So Dr. Ryan, can you bring it up? Let's see if it shows up. Okay. So this is the link. We're going to have a link for this for you so you can see the MSP 2.0 program. So there's 2 M's, 2 S's, 1 P. So we've given some examples on there. So you can follow through. You can print this off each day. It just gives you some guidance. Thanks, Dr. Ryan. That's perfect. So with this worksheet, what we want to do is we're here to help motivate you. And as a coach or mentor, if we could say this, we want to come up with a fun contest this week just to get you motivated, but to help you participate in this. So what we came up with is, if you look at that worksheet with the 5 categories, so we have 2 M's, 2 S's, 1 P. If you do one of those things, what you're going to get in that day is 1 point. So you can make 1 point that day, or you could get a total of 5 points. The goal is, at the end of next week, we're hoping you at least have 30 plus points. And in doing that, the more points you get, obviously, the better you're going to feel, better you're going to function, the better your defense system. Now, to add into this motivation or this participation point in the contest, here's what we want to offer. If each day you participate in any way, if you do 1 or all 5, what we would like you to do is you're going to get an entry into this draw that we're going to do next week. What we have in the contest is a $100 gift certificate for Red Barn Market. If we could just say this, we need to, at this time through this crisis, support our local businesses. Red Barn is amazing business, amazing people running that business, amazing people working there. So this gift certificate will be given next week. So you could have 1 entry, you could have 7. Now, if you say, Dr. Craig and Dr. Jeff, how do I get these entries in? You can send us just in the day on Facebook, or email it to us, just MSP with your score. And like we said, no judgment, 1 score, 4, 5. But in doing that, we're going to put that entry into the contest. Okay. Now, today, so just summarizing, we've got the MSC program, the worksheet, the contest for this week. Now, Dr. Craig and I, what we want to do is we're going to give you our top 5 stretches that are going to support your spine, support your back. We're going to give a video for this, but what Dr. Craig's going to do is he's going to give you 1 stretch. I'm going to demonstrate 1 stretch too. So Dr. Craig.
Okay, so BackFit team, one of the most important muscles that gets tight on us, especially right now where some of us are more sedentary, more sitting because we're at home doing our part, is our anterior chain. This is our hip flexors, or what we call iliopsoas muscles. And so when we sit, these muscles are in contraction. So what we want to really do is learn to stretch them and stretch them often. And now this is going to be demonstrated on the video, but just for you watching right now, there's 2 kind of ways that we can do this. And I'll back up, hopefully. Can you guys see me here still? Do you see me? So one of the ways that we're going to do this is we can take our foot, and we can stretch this muscle by pulling our foot up into our glute and really forcing our hip forward. That's easy. That's one. We can do that lying down, or we can do it standing. And this, you should feel this stretch right through this hip flexor right in here. Now, a little bit more of an advanced way, if you want to get deeper into the stretch, is you can find something where you can put your knee on, like your bed or a couch, and you can stretch this by leaning forward, having this leg go back, and you're stretching this muscle, this hip flexor muscle, and you can hold that for 30 to 60 seconds. Make sure that there's no pain in your back. Make sure that your hip is staying strong. But this is a great way to stretch the hip flexors.
All right. Just wait till I come back on. Okay, I'm back. Awesome. Okay, Dr. Craig. So now that you've shown the anterior chain stretch, I'm going to go through one posterior stretch. So we're going to talk about the glutes and the piriformis in particular. Now, the glute muscles allow you to extend your leg back, but they play such an integral role on hinging the joints, which we talked about last week with mobility. The problem is with sitting too much, they tend to get tight and they don't hinge properly. So the problem is when you bend over to pick up your keys, as we said last week, or you bend over to pick up a pen, or you jump in the garden, and if your hips are too tight, it's going to affect your back and it's going to keep attacking your back. So here's one stretch that you're going to do. So I'm going to step back here. On here, we're going to work on the piriformis muscles. So just the muscles in the glute run this way, but there's one particular thick muscle that goes this direction, the piriformis. When it's tight, it can put pressure on your sciatic nerve. So what it is your foot, when it's engaged, it's for external rotation. So you're going to see when I lay on my back, the safest way to protect your low back is obviously laying on your back here. So bringing your knee up first just to get a little bit of loosening up the glute. But what's important is you're going to rotate your leg, if you can see here, supporting your knee. If it hurts your knees, just be careful. But what you want to do is you want to bring your knee towards your chest. If you want to even step up a little bit, you put this knee here. If you have the ability or flexibility to grab onto your foot and draw it towards you. And so if you say, Dr. Jeff, how long should I hold this for? Dr. Craig and I say about 30 to 60 seconds. Do not pull into pain. Just gently hold, and if you feel, you take a breath and then relax and go a little bit deeper. So that's probably the safest way to stretch your piriformis. But if you find you'd like another challenge, we call it the pigeon. So if I don't want to put my back towards you, but if I was to put my leg on the table, so I'll face you as if the table's in front. If you put your leg up and bring your foot over on the other side and you rest your knee on the table, it's a standing pigeon, and all you have to do is let gravity do the work. Bring your chest down towards your knee, and that's going to naturally stretch out the glute and stretch out the piriformis. So that's just one stretch that's going to be in the video. Dr. Craig demonstrated the other one. So just finishing off here, just if I could say this, with all the tools that our team has been sharing with you, from Dr. Marissa's information to Dr. Doyle's to Dr. Morin's to Dr. Craig's, we want and wish that you participate and do this because it's helping us. That's why we share this with you. But we can't make you do this. But all I can say is that through this tough time, what motivates us is we have a stronger reason for doing this work than just doing it for ourselves. And Dr. Craig and I talked about this. Like, what gets me up in the morning when I don't feel the greatest and I feel I'm stuck in isolation is I realize that we are doing this for our kids. We're doing this for our wife because our kids need us and we owe it to them to be healthy. We owe it to our wife to be healthy. We owe it to you. We owe it to our team to be healthy. So that's why we do the work. So just digging into this purpose of why you do this. And then we hope the worksheet and the contest this week just gives you a little extra bump or a little bit of motivation. So just good luck this week. Send us those messages on Facebook. It's actually a huge connection piece for Dr. Bentham and our team. We love seeing those. It just fires us up. So good luck this week. Dr. Craig.
Yeah, team, just the last words. Just like we said, never in the history of the world is it more important to focus on your health right now. So just like Dr. Jeff said, give us some feedback, involve yourself. I just ask, become a leader in your family, become a leader in your community, become a leader in your friend group to step up and elevate your health. And this is so important. This is, yes, wash your hands. Yes, social distancing, but be a leader in health right now. Never before has there ever been an important time. And if you think that somebody could be helped by this video or some of our videos, please share. Share the videos, share our concepts, share our Facebook page. We need more people engaging in health. Please help us. So we love and appreciate you. I think that's it for now. I know that was a long one. Take care.